All right, welcome. We are going to work on a basket here called Grandma Let's Have Tea. And we have to decide on the basket that we're going to use. So I think this one is too white and it has these markings on it, which makes it look really rustic. So I want to save this for like a rustic looking one. I think this one's just too small. It's adorable, but too small. This one might work, but this one has quite a bit of character to it. So I think if I were to prop it up like this, and this is the back side of the display, it would look really nice. Of course, I'll have to put some tape on that. But let's see what we like here. So that's the little tablecloth, which kind of goes nice with that, but looks really cute. This, I really like this one. It has these like laced edges to it. It's very cute. Like that. And then this adorable little teapot. The little teacups, handles out. The little cake stand and the little sugar bowl. I should look for a little spoon tomorrow for this. That would be really cute. A little, like one of those antique spoons that are on those frames. Oh, and I have this little doily. This might look cute on this side. I think I'm leaning towards this one for sure. Oh, we're gonna put that here. Okay, and then I have some white napkins. Like, I think that just makes a tea party the fanciest. And in my drawer here, I have a bunch of napkin rings that we can test out. Do we like the pearl? That's kind of cute. Or do we like this gold bow? This layout here. So we'll get that out of the way. And I think I have quite a few of these gold bows. So that would be a great use for them. That's upside down. How adorable is this coming together? Okay. Very cute. Put that there. Oh, Grandma's ready for a tea party. All she needs is some biscuits. So I have some packages of biscuits here. Whoopsies. Or this one. This is kind of lighter and brighter. And like, who doesn't like a Ruderman strawberry wafer? Does that look adorable? I think that looks ready to go. So we are going with this box. That was the moral of the story. Because like, I think the box gives it character. And then it's a nice little storage unit for all the tea supplies in the end. So that's the end product there. Very cute. Okay, so we're getting to the end of the school year, so I think having gifts ready for teachers and music teachers and sports coaches and things like that is important. So this one's a little music teacher basket. We'll call for like the love of music or something. We'll stuff a little bit in the bottom there. What I remember about my music teacher is that he'd be pissed if I sent him home with any stuff and fluff that could get in his piano. So we won't mess with his piano. And we'll just use tissue paper. Yeah. Okay, there we go. And then I have this little mug that I've stuffed with the paper stuffing. Again, that won't get in his piano. And then I have this little piano. It's a little like ornament. It's a cute little daisy on one side and music notes out of another side. And it'll go right in like that. And we'll throw some tea in. Something about music teachers and tea just seems right to me, not coffee. But there we go. That's a simple little gift basket ready for your music teacher to say thank you for teaching me and tolerating my lies that I definitely practiced when I definitely didn't practice. But they know. They can tell. Okay, so I went a little popcorn crazy. Every time I saw these little ceramic popcorn dishes, I took them. And they are usually pretty cheap. So I got a set of this and 4 of these for $10. And then I got a set of these and 4 of these for $6. And then I got a set like this. How adorable is this? It's like a little popcorn thing with these little plastic bowls for $4. And then I got this at the bins. So I actually probably paid the most for it because they are not light. They are a hefty bowl. Then I found this yesterday at a thrift store in Rimby. And I thought it was adorable. It had to happen. And at that same thrift store, I found these little dominoes that are so cute. You open it up and you flip the card over, and then you have to add to the words. So it's like a learning game for like a family games night thing. And then have you ever used one of these? These are like popcorn that pops right off the kernel that I thought was really hilarious. So we have options: popcorn bags, seasonings for popcorn. So we're gonna make a couple different popcorn options. Yeah, maybe like a popcorn for one, maybe a popcorn for a couple, maybe a family popcorn night, maybe a big popcorn. Oh, I think popcorn for a couple might want this then. How much popcorn does family need? Like 2 bags is enough? I don't eat popcorn, guys. I don't know what the answer is here. 2? We'll say 2. And then let's just make sure that we're getting the same brands. It's all fresh. I bought some at Safeway and some at Superstore. And then let's put more over here, and then one left over for the future popcorn loving. So this is like a family movie night. This is like a family movie night, but in this, where they all sit together and eat out of the bowl. That's what I'm imagining. But I think this sign should go with like a family movie night. I don't know how this is gonna go together. It might be a gong show. And then like that. I also have some board games. Maybe a puzzle? Maybe do you eat popcorn and do a puzzle? I have a lot of puzzles, guys. I've worked really hard on putting these puzzles together. They need to find a home and get out of my life because I spent a lot of time on them. Maybe a sign. I guess you wouldn't eat popcorn and put a puzzle together because your fingers would be all icky with popcorn butter. But a Simon's pretty cute. The Simon go with this. Oh my gosh, look, the yellow matches the yellow. That's happening. Maybe not a popcorn. That's a bad idea. Monopoly? No. Well, maybe. But you'd flip the table and then popcorn would go everywhere. Huh. But on the other hand, popcorn's pretty easy to pick up. Not like chip crumbs. I'm gonna debate this. Okay, let's... Okay. So I have some board game options. Do I just like make a big family games night? Oh, that might be cute. Anomia and Monopoly? Is that a good idea? Popcorn for one. Family game night. Family popcorn night. If I was somebody, I would throw in a gift card for Netflix with this, and same with these ones. Like, this will be pretty cute. Okay, and then I'm liking this. I'm liking this direction. And then I have one popcorn left over that will go in my food bucket over there. And then I've made all these little seasoning things. So I bought Colonel's popcorn seasoning in bulk, and then just decanted it into these little jars and made little labels. And I got obsessed last night and rounded all the corners because I was being ridiculous. And then I just tied string onto each of them. So I have ketchup, salt and vinegar, and cheddar. So each package will get the 3 of them. I might have to make more, but I have more, so I can do that. Oops, let's put it in on top. That's annoying. There we go. Ketchup, salt and vinegar, and cheddar. That's so cute. Ketchup, salt and vinegar. That's complete. Cheddar, salt and vinegar. Okay, so I need to make more jars. That's the moral of the story. I can do that. Excellent. Okay. I'm liking this. How do we feel about this? So like right there, we just made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 baskets, just like that. So quick and easy, and I'm happy with that. That'll be great. This will need a lot of stuff and fluff. Probably these ones too once I get going. All right, let's stuff them. Okay, I'm wondering if this this one here, this family games night, needs a couple bags of candy. I don't think I have any candy here, but I can go to the store tomorrow and throw in a couple bags of candy because I think popcorn and candy is a great idea. Yeah, cool. We'll wait on that then. Maybe this needs a bag of candy too. I think this little one here could be really cute for a teacher gift. Like, you don't always want to give your teacher best teacher of the year mug, because I think they get a lot of those, and I think they're a little bit tacky, and like, what are you going to do with that in your life? But like, if you got this from your student, how adorable is that? And like, I don't know what I'm going to price this at. $12, I think. I think that'll be it. That's a perfect little gift for a teacher that you really enjoyed this year. And this little 2-container one, I think would be really good if you know a young couple who just moved in together. I'm gonna do that going all the way to the bottom. Microwave popcorn, 1-ingredient popcorn. So neat. And I think it says like all the instructions on the side, and like it's gluten-free, whole grain, non-GMO, because it's just a cob of corn. Like, that's really neat. There you go. And then of course your kernel seasonings, which are not any of those things, I'm sure. Maybe 2 is good enough for this one. I think that's cute. Ready to go. And then the big kahuna. I think this is adorable. Family game night. You hang up your little sign, you get up your sight cards, play dominoes. You know, maybe it's a turn off your device, let's talk around the table kind of night, which, you know, I don't think a lot of people do anymore. And I think that that's really important. So we'll protect the bottom of the bowl. It is loud. I'll put the sign here, sign like that. Sign however it will go. It's going to make up its own mind. Put the sight cards on the side. Put the popcorn on the side. Nope, it's all going down. Okay, that didn't work. Okay, how are we going to do this? We are going to put a stick up the back. And then that'll lean on the stick. I have to find a stick. I'll be back. So, if you're ever wondering why people keep little tubes like this, I think this is from commercial aluminum foil, is because look. Ta-da! All my problems are solved. I'm going to cut off the top of this, don't worry. It'll be adorable. And that will solve this disaster. very nicely, I think. So I recognize that not all moms have children, and sometimes they have dogs. So this is going to be my dog mom basket. A little hook for the leashes, it's so cute. A tennis ball, because every dog loves that. A mug, dear mom, and love is a 4-legged word. So we're gonna put that all together into a cute little dog mom basket. Okay, this basket is going to be called something grandmother, grandma's love, something like that. But it's frustrating me because I want you to see all the words on the basket, but I also want you to see all the words on the book. And like, that's weird because it's going to collapse and cover the, like that's weird, and it doesn't work this way because again, so then I tried this one and it doesn't really like fit nicely, and then, okay, then I tried this one, and I guess it's fine, like, I just don't want to bend the book, and put that there, but then you can't see Love You Grandma. I'd have to prop it up pretty high with stuff and fluff, and then stuff and fluff, and then, I don't know, I don't really, okay, back to looking for baskets. This is not. So what I need, I guess, is like longer, and when it's like likely to be given from a kid, I like a handle on it because kids know how to handle a handle. And when it's something like you're gonna want to open this picture frame and put your family photo in, I don't like to do the basket up too tight so that people are going to be able to open it and then put it back together. Really cognizant of the intended purpose of this. Maybe grandma has the perfect picture for this, but maybe you do. And you want to put, you know, little Sophie in there. I just picked Sophie. I don't know a Sophie. Maybe I do. I don't know. So, more baskets. Gray. I don't really want gray for a grandma basket. That's depressing. Okay, well, this might be the answer to my prayers. We're going to see about that. Because it's longer, still has a handle. Okay, so we put the book here and the picture frame like that. Yeah, look at that. Okay, I need stuff and fluff. Okay, grandmas hate stuff and fluff because it gets everywhere. Like you can see on my floor here. It's just everywhere. So we have to be smart with our stuff and fluff, which means maybe some paper on the bottom for filler. Grandma's gonna iron this out and try and use it again. And then we'll cover it with the nice stuff and fluff that I just get from Dollar Tree. And again, with this stuff and fluff, you can just pick it up. It's really nice to just be able to lift. Okay, Grandma, hear your story. We'll get this out of the way because we're not using that. And I love you, Grandma. And then I have this mug, best grandma ever. So we can see all three things. And then, of course, like what grandma is complete without some Werther's Originals. My grandma always had these in her pocket. And then if I'm giving a mug, I either give tea or coffee. So we'll see which tea looks best. Maybe this one. Nope, don't cover the words. Love you, Grandma. Do we want to try other color tea? English breakfast. tie in the color of the words, maybe. Is that cute? I think this is fun. Maybe we'll just put more twinnings in. Okay. There, she can have lots of tea. And Werther's Originals. And then maybe, because Grandma's like a lot of Werther's Originals, we'll just open up this and dump a couple out, and then just tuck them in, because that's hilarious. Thanks so much for watching, and please like, comment, and share this video with anyone who might love it. And please subscribe and ring the notification bell to be notified of new videos. While you're here, check out these other videos that I think you're gonna love. They're pretty awesome. Bye!